Go ahead.
Okay, I'm Tracy Weber with AVerMedia.
Hi, Tracy.
Hi.
And what are you showing us today?
I'm showing you the AVerPen today. And
Right.
I'm going to start off just on the main screen. When you turn it on, if you have it hooked up to the document camera, your document camera will show up into your software. And then you can use the pen. It works just like a almost like an infrared mouse. You've got the light that comes out the bottom. And then this little white tip I'm rolling around on I'm just on a legal pad. You can press on any horizontal surface. And then you can just click on your tools and I can annotate right over my document camera. I can write onto it. And so as part then, it's just an interactive whiteboard in that way. The student pens work the same way. They work with a little light that rolls around and the students can put them right on their desks. And I'm going to come in and erase this real quick and just show you some of the other things that are set up in here. This is just a screen I'd actually taught students a lesson on multiplication with. I can come in and divide my screen into sections. And so what it did was pick up each one of the problems I had set up previously, and I can come in then and activate my student pens. Let's get them out of their cradle. And then I'm just going to click on my multiple inputs icon. And I'm going to drag a pen off into each box. And as I do, that pen is now active and the students could use that pen in their box. I can activate them on a single white screen as well, but when I do, they can all write together. When they're activated in these boxes like this, they're trapped into their box, so one student can't go over to another student's box. Then that student, I can pick up one of my student pens here. I'm in the bottom right-hand corner. The student can come in then, he starts off as just a mouse with a little cursor arrow. They can come in and select an ink color and their pen will turn into a pencil then. And then the students can come in and they can annotate, they can move objects, whatever the case may be.
And it's all on a tablet or any hard surface?
Yeah, it's just on any flat surface will do. And so they can come in and annotate. You can see this was originally set up as just a little modeling lesson for students to learn how to model a multiplication problem. While the student's locked into their box though, the teacher has control of the whole screen. You can see that light orange line that's around the perimeter of the box. I know as a teacher I'm clicked into that box, so I can use my tools for that box. I can come in and erase it. I can come in and put my document camera image into that box. I'm going to click into this right-hand top box. I can come in and put tools in there, so like I can put my grid paper in there. Anything that the teacher can do on this single big screen, the teacher can also do in each individual one of these student screens. So you get all of those different little features there. There's tons of ways that a teacher could use that multiple input. When I'm finished with it, I can come out and just go back to a single screen, and I'm going to shut down my student pens at the same time. And let me get rid of that document camera image. And this one, the page that I've landed on here is actually an example of the group response system that's built into it. I just set this up by typing in a simple question and the answers. And then the teacher is going to go, I need to shut down my pens first. The teacher's going to go up to the GRS and click Start. And I've set it to have a countdown so that the students can't vote during the countdown, it's just getting them ready to vote. And then the students are going to be able to vote using the buttons on their pens. So if the student clicks and votes, their button lights up and it'll stay lit up. If they click one and then change their mind, as long as the teacher hasn't stopped the vote, they can switch their answer. And you can see on the screen that the teacher will know when the students have voted because their light, or the little pen icon will turn blue. And once everyone's finished, the teacher can then come in and stop the vote.
I have one of these just came a couple weeks ago.
And they will see their results on the screen. So in that case, we see that 3 students chose 18 as the answer and 1 student chose 9 as the answer. I just put a wrong answer in so that we can see the difference. And they can see their results in a couple of different ways. This is the difference between a group response system though and the student response system like e-instruction or something like that. Those are assessment tools. They're designed to give a student a grade. this is designed just to build some questioning into the lesson, to maybe the teacher could use this for some quick feedback. It's built, you can use it to spark discussion with your students. I have some teachers who use it to play games with their students. So there's a lot of different applications, but this is a teaching tool and not an assessment tool.
Right, that's a good point.
Okay. Besides that, I'm going to put in a blank page here and show you another feature that I really like about this. I've got a web page up here. It's just the Orange County Convention Center web page. But I can come into my software and I can click on what's called Virtual Transparency Mode. And what it essentially does is put an overlay onto whatever the last thing I had on my computer was. If the last thing I had up was my desktop, it would put an overlay on my desktop. And then I, as a teacher, I can annotate over anything that I can put on my page, including the tools up at the top. So if a teacher teaching computers wanted to highlight or annotate over something there, they can. And they have the flexibility, though, to also manipulate that page. So if they hit their little mouse button, it actually gives them control of that page back. And if I had anything here to click on, they can hit the back button on their software. I don't have a back button to hit. But they can control the software. Let's say click a link, click onto, they scroll down the page or anything like that. And when they've gotten to the new page they want to be, they just click back on that mouse button. Their plastic sheet, is how I like to think of it, is back over their page, and then they can come back and continue to annotate over the top of it. That really gives them the ability, not just the whole web is on there, but all those CDs that come with student worksheets, or with textbooks that teachers use that they get automatically, everything they can put on their computer then, they can annotate over the top of it. There's nothing, it's not limited to anything.
Great.
And, okay, I can
Sorry.
Sorry.
And I'll end on this fabulous review right here.